If you could go back when you first arrived, now that you're 7 years in the game, 7 years, you can go back and tell yourself one piece of advice, what would it be? I've always asked this question, what would it be?
I would say you are stronger than you think. Because when you just arrived, everything looks so different, so unfamiliar.
Yeah.
You feel like there are too many moments, maybe in some point you will not fit the community, maybe you will not find friends, maybe you will be always homesick.
Yes.
But I think at that moment you shouldn't be so strict to yourself. If you want to cry, cry. If you want to call your parents, call when you feel that. If you miss your country, go and visit, but never give up on discovering your opportunities that new country might give you.
Yes.
I agree with you. When you come, everything is so big because it's unknown.
You feel lost.
You feel lost. There's so much coming at you.
True.
And there's no navigation. So everything is confusing, or like you said, if you want to cry, go cry.
Yes.
If you want to go home, visit.
Life is about experiences and difficulties. We all have it, and it's natural.
I think that's so real, because I think a lot of times people would say, oh, don't cry. You know, you got to have a straight face. You have to be strong. But sometimes we are human. Sometimes we feel weak.
Yeah, we need this moment.
Right. We need those moments to let it out so we can kind of reset and then go ahead stronger. Right.
Exactly.
But if you are going to keep that, interior, I'm strong, and sometimes it's going to break. And then sometimes we break and then it doesn't come back. It takes a long time for us to get back into a strength again. So I really appreciate your answer there.
Pressure is real.
Yeah, it is real.
Oh, pressure is real, man.
Speaking of pressure, perfect segue to this question. Thank you for that. Alley-oop, right? Dunk. So when it comes to pressure, there has to be a lot of pressure to continue to maintain, your popularity, to give people what they're looking for, as an influencer. I'm sure there's a lot of likes, a lot of pings on your phone, a lot of notifications and things like that. How do you handle being maybe distracted or overwhelmed sometimes by so much coming at you in terms of the content?
Living in this environment and following all the trends and tracking all your personal engagement is hard. It's stressful, but I always learn to remind myself why I started it and what was the moment that motivated me initially, and the moment was a real connection for me. But to receive at the end of the day the message from the person who said I was so inspired by your videos, by your story, it was so helpful. It's so much more important than 1,000 likes or 10,000 views. So that's connection, that's something what motivates me. And when I'm tired from being always trying to be on top, trying to grow, trying to improve my channel, when I need this moment, I disconnect. I unplug myself from social media.
I want to ask you about that.
I do things that I like, and it helps.
Can I ask her a question before? Because keep that in your mind. But I have to ask this question as well. So, can you share maybe something that a subscriber or follower has messaged you that's really made you feel proud or made you reflect or did something impactful to you? Can you share maybe one, not names, but just a message or a story about someone messaging you?
As a woman, I changed a lot throughout my experience of living here. I came with a certain style, but the beauty of modesty of the country changed me a lot, and I changed my style as well. So the messages I receive very often, and it's so inspirational for me, it's so motivational for me, are the messages about how I embrace my elegance and how I make them feel motivated to wear and follow modest fashion as well. Because it's modest fashion is developed so much nowadays, and a lot of big brands also make a line and collection.
Yes.
They got inspired by Middle East, and to share modest fashion in my account, in my Instagram, make me feel and receive these messages make me feel so motivated.
Yes. Thanks for sharing that.
No, that's beautiful. That's actually beautiful. You are right. The modest fashion has grown a lot. Whether it's in
It's international trend.
yes, whether it's in streetwear
And
or
it started everything here.
everything started here.
Yes.
The culture. So whether it's in streetwear, it's in high fashion. The modesty line now has been grown. You see it everywhere now, mashallah. But going back, you said a very important point, and I like that because you are an influencer. So you work based on social media. But you said I like to unplug, which is very important because people don't think that you have stress.
I knew you were going to say that.
No, unplugging is a very important thing because sometimes you see it, the pings, the likes, the views, all these things are in your face all the time. Like you get in the beginning, you were happy because you're like, oh my goodness, people are viewing me and this and that.
Numbers always going up and
Numbers
down.
going up and down. So then, in the beginning, you're like, numbers are going up, and then when numbers go down, what happened? You go down. You know, so these things are directly affecting you. So how do you deal with that? That's the thing. How do you When was it when you're like, I'm gonna live my life, and whether the numbers go up or they're down, I am me no matter what. Like, when did you figure that out?
By keeping all my audience from year to year. I have people following me for 7 years.
Wow.
That it's so important for me to receive these messages from people. I follow you from 7 years. So okay, you can make viral video that goes throughout the countries and you gain some followers, some views, but that's just a number. The most important is the people who stay with you for years.
Yes.
So when I feel down and when I receive messages like this, I realize that staying true to myself and always following what you really started for.
Yes.
It's more important than actually big views, random videos with a million views. I have such videos. It's nice, but my audience is more important. People that I built for so many years and stay with me.
Yes,
no, it's beautiful.
Question: have you met any of your audience members?
Of course.
Okay,
That's right. She asked it. Come on.
I have to ask. I have to ask. Right?
Those are her day one.
Because some people I know, they haven't met anyone in real life. It's just people that follow them, subscribe to them, but they haven't met them. So it's really cool that you haven't met some.
I met them all the time. Sometimes I met even in the elevator when people say like, "I saw you in," I said, Instagram, and I said yes. Like they know, they follow me. I mean, they follow many accounts. Some knows even what I was sharing 1 year ago. They remember. Some people. Memorize my face but don't remember exactly some other details, but I met them all the time.
Nice.
No, it's beautiful that people see you online, but you're also human too, and you're able to talk to your fans. Like there's no barrier because the screen's a barrier. You know this thing right here, it's a barrier. But you are able to interact with your people and get to know them and talk to them. So there's a human interaction, real human interaction, not just likes and comments and follows.
You know, unofficial sometimes as well.
It's something what also make me feel that I have to always be going. I have to continue with what I started. Messages and meeting people in real life, it's best reward for influencer.
Yes.
Alhamdulillah, that's good.
I was going to ask you a simple question, right? What's your favorite platform and why? That's a simple one.
I use 2 platforms.
Okay.
I am on Instagram and I am on TikTok.
Okay.
I feel like my Instagram is like my family already. It's people who with me from the moment I started. Like it's real my family. It's I feel pain when I see someone unfollow me. It's really something what I work a lot on. And TikTok is also a good platform. I have millions views on TikTok as well. I have viral videos. I have videos that brought so many clients for companies that I work with. And I use TikTok for duplicate content sometimes on Instagram, and sometimes I create TikTok with the certain trends that are ongoing.